record to the cloud here. I just posted a gentle practice on Instagram and Facebook. It's a 60-minute practice from yesterday. It's a little gentler than what we do here, but I posted the whole thing. It's on my YouTube channel, the Safe Spaces. If you look under Safe Spaces Yoga, you'll find my stuff.
You have to be logged in Facebook because I don't have a Facebook account.
No, you can, if you go to YouTube and look for Safe Spaces Yoga, you can find it. Yeah.
Fine, thank you.
Yeah. Cool. All right, so let's start here. Actually, you know what? Since you're tired, why don't you just lie down?
Okay.
Well,
Sounds good.
We can begin lying down. I'll sit, but just lie down and let your body rest. So we start today acknowledging when we feel tired. Because every yoga practice doesn't have to be about going to the maximum difficulty we can find. So if you already went for a nice long hike in the Bavarian forest, we can use this time to feel the body and to recover from that. So we'll do our opening transition then from lying on the back. So just take a moment to notice how your body feels. And maybe even starting with the toes and the feet and ankles, up the legs, knees and hips, the belly, the low back, the upper back, rib cage, shoulders, the arms, elbows, wrists, and fingers. The place where the shoulders and the neck come together. And the whole head, from the back, the sides, the whole face, all the way to the very crown of the head. So just noticing the state of your body in this relaxed position. And just the opening invocation to all those who support us and practice with us. Om Sahana Bhavatu, Sahana Punaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvina Vatitamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So since we're lying down, we can play with a version of the practice that we do often standing, just to remind yourself that you can change orientation depending on the energy of the body. So lying here for a moment, take a moment to feel the low back in particular. So if it feels a little bit tight or uncomfortable in the low back, you can bring the soles of the feet to the floor, maybe adjust the pelvis here. See if you can find a comfortable position for the low back. And maybe today the feet on the floor feel better, or maybe with this little adjustment, it now feels more comfortable to stretch out. So do whatever version has the back feeling comfortable. And then we just begin by breathing. So let's keep one hand on the low belly, one hand somewhere around the rib cage. Each inhale, feel like the rib cage is expanding and lifting. Each exhale, let the low belly drop, and then let the rib cage relax and come together. So inhale first, the rib cage lifts and expands. Then the belly rises. As you exhale, let the belly drop first. Then let the rib cage relax. So see if that combination of movement supports the breath. You can almost visualize it like the inhale begins in the upper body and moves down, and the exhale begins in the lower body and moves up. And then continue breathing like that. Let the hands come to the floor now. And like we do when we're standing, we're still going to open one side before the other. So choose a side, left or right. And with the next inhale, you're going to take one arm, sweep it along the floor, bring it all the way next to the head. So lengthening one side, and then exhale, come back down. Inhale up. Reach, reach, reach the arm by the head. Exhale down. Maybe we can find a little space between inhale and exhale here. So inhale up. Exhale down. So Olga, since you've done some work with that deeper pranayama, finding that little pause between inhale and exhale becomes a little easier and more natural. Reaching up, holding, 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 holding. Exhale down. And then again, reach the arm up and let's stay here for a few breaths. So really reaching, feeling the hand move away from the body. Exhale here into the stretch. Maybe feeling like that inhale really opens up particularly the one side of the rib cage. Just 2 more breaths like that. One last long, deep breath. Bring the hand down next to the body. Pause a moment and just feel the body. Noticing any difference you might feel between left and right side. And then let's open up the other side. So reach the arm out, reaching it up next to the head. Exhale, sweeping down. Bring the hand next to the body. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, sweeping down. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sweep down. And then we'll hold it for a few breaths. So now we're going to open up this other side. Reaching, 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 feeling like the rib cage over here can expand on inhale. Release on exhale. Again, maybe finding that little pause between inhale and exhale. Two more breaths. One long deep breath, reaching, reaching fingertips away. And release, come down. Pause a moment. And then one last position here on the back. We're gonna reach both arms now up above the head. Maybe interlock the fingers, turn the palms of the hands away. Reaching, 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 maybe feeling a little lengthening through the belly. You can even adjust a little bit if you feel like your spine has a little more space. Breathing, reaching. Maybe one last breath. And release. Pause. And then we'll just take the soles of the feet onto the floor. And let's take the hands behind one knee. So this is a little bit for the back, a little bit for the hip, a little bit for the knees and ankles. So especially if you've been hiking a lot today, this is something to help sort of just check in on the knees to see how they felt with the whole movement. So holding on behind the knee, inhale up. As you come up, engage the foot, flex, feel the calf muscle. Exhale, point the toe down. So the first couple times we do this, notice the knee and how it's tracking, if it's feeling good, if it's clicking, if it feels like it's moving in the way that it should. This is also a great movement to do before the hike. As the foot sort of unfurls, just notice how it works in connection with the knee, inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhale up, exhale down. Then let's stay here a little longer with the foot up. Let's begin by flexing the foot here. And then a few times, let's point the toes, flex the foot. So point and flex, just feeling the whole lower leg, all the way up to the knee, maybe even further up the leg, but just noticing the muscles working, stretching, feeling that ankle. And then maybe with the foot flexed, it could be interesting to just tilt the foot one side and the other. See if you can feel a sensation of stretching maybe along the inside of the calf muscle or the outside of the calf, the lower leg. And then maybe slowly some circles with the foot. And then if the leg is still there, if it's still okay to hold the leg a little longer, maybe take the upper leg, the thigh, and bring it a little closer to you. You can have the foot flexed or the toe pointed. So we're looking a little more for sensation in the upper leg back there. Remember, a little bit of violent shaking is fine. And then release the leg all the way down for a moment, just pause. Maybe you can stretch both feet out for a moment and just feel the difference between one side and the other. And then we'll switch sides. So take the other foot to the floor, hands behind the other knee. And remember, first just tracking with the knees. So inhale up, flex the foot as you reach the top, release as you exhale. feeling the knee, the leg working together. Again, notice how the knee's feeling, working. Good, then eventually we're gonna stay here. So first just feeling the leg extended, toes pointing back towards your face, the whole front of the leg supporting, working. And then slowly bringing the awareness to the ankle, the lower leg as you point, flex. Feel the sets of muscles working in the lower leg, the back side, front side, working together. And then maybe a little bit tipping the foot just to one side, feeling stretching on the inside or the outside of the lower leg, noticing what's there. This is a great exercise to notice if the foot or ankle is doing something a little odd. Bringing some awareness to what's going on in the lower part of the body. And then if you like some circles with the foot, just being aware of sort of how the whole lower leg is supporting that movement of the foot. Great exercise to do after a long hike. And you really feel how much those muscles have worked to keep you from slipping on the trail. And then if it's okay for the leg still, you can pull it a little towards you. The foot can be pointed or flexed, whatever supports. Just feeling maybe a little bit more top side of the leg or the hip or the buttocks, maybe even the back. Breathing. And then release that leg as you feel ready. Pause a moment. So just like we always do in these classes, we're sort of preparing, sort of waking up different parts of the body. So even as we begin with low energy, it's sort of an introduction, reintroduction to all of our body. So bring the soles of the feet back to the floor. Make sure there's a little space over the head here. So you can move the arms. So both feet, maybe about hip distance apart to start. A little bit of Dvipadipitham. So let's inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, one vertebra at a time, upper back, mid back, low back, sacrum. If you like, maybe the arms come up as the body lifts. Exhale down slowly. Let's bring the neck a little bit in here too, especially if you're carrying a pack today. So we'll come up, shoulders are moving, and as you exhale, let the head just roll to one side as the arms come down. Roll the head to the center as you begin to lift. So the nose is up towards the ceiling. Exhale as you come down, let the head roll to the other side. As you begin to lift, leave the head in the center, nose pointing up. Exhale down. Rolling to the other side with the head. And just continue finding your breath, finding the movement, letting the head roll. as the spine slowly rolls down. Just feeling the body. Maybe one more time on each side, so that's 2 more lifts. Let the head roll in one direction. Come up. And let the head roll in the other direction. Good. And as you come down, the last time, just pause for a moment. And let's take the hands onto the knees, Apanasana. So hands stay on the knees like glue. First breath, just exhale both knees towards you. Inhale, both knees move away. Exhale, knees towards you. Inhale, move away. Inhale. And exhale. This time we're going to alternate now. So let's bring the right knee towards you, the left knee away. And then let the head roll to the right side. So whatever knee is closest, the head rolls to that side. The hand is holding on to the left knee. So the left hand gently pulls the arm away from the left shoulder as the head turns to the right side. So looking for a little bit of lengthening here from the left ear down to the left shoulder, all the way to the hand and wrist. And then we'll switch. The head rolls center, switch the legs. Left knee towards you, look to the left, right hand gently being pulled away from the right shoulder. And then switching. So let the head roll and twist. And just notice how that feels. So we're focusing a little more on the arm, shoulder, neck, than on the back. And as you feel like you've come to completion on that version of Apanasana, let's roll over. So we'll come to lying on the belly. So just listen, you don't have to watch. So let's take the hands next to the hips, palms facing down, forehead on the floor. And let's do the version that we've done a few times in class where we first visualize the movement. So before you move, imagine with your inhale that you're about to lift the head and chest away from the floor. But keep the head and chest on the floor. As you exhale, release the muscles that engage. So inhale, engage, almost lift. Exhale, release. And then with each breath, just bring the head a little bit away from the floor, all the way down and exhale. So each inhale, you're coming a little bit higher, and each exhale, you come down. Inhale up, exhale down. Good. When you come up, think about bringing the sternum forward. Maybe the chin a little bit lifted, the throat a little bit open. We don't want to jerk the head back. So the gaze, the eyes are looking a little bit down, but the front of the throat can be open. Coming down. When you feel like you found your comfortable maximum lift, You stay there for a few breaths. See if you can be aware of the mid-back, upper back, pulling together, supporting the low back in the lift. Just staying here a few breaths, feeling the whole chain through the back, working together all the way up to the neck. Come down and pause. We'll do a couple rounds here, just waking up the back. When you come down, let the muscles rest. If it feels okay today, lift one more time, maybe one leg up. If it feels comfortable, you can do 2 legs as well. But remember, you've had a strong day already. You don't have to push it. You can just explore sensation of doing less than the full amount of work. Just see how the body works if you do a little bit less than the max. After a few breaths, come down. Let the back rest. And we'll do one more lift just for a few breaths. Coming up, either lifting the other leg or again lifting both legs. Pause here and breathe. And come down. Feel the back for a moment. And when you feel ready, come into a childlike posture. Let the back lengthen and round. Again, the shoulders, the hands, bring them to a position that feels comfortable. And then as you feel ready, come up to the hands and knees. Take a moment, we'll do Chakravakasana here. So find a position where the hands feel like they can carry the weight of the body across the hand evenly. And then as you exhale, we'll come down, let the back round, hips to the heels, head to the floor, elbows down. As you inhale, come up. A little bit of stretching in the front of the body. And as you exhale, let the body round as you come down. So a few times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And this time we're just going to do a little bit of a shift. So let's take one knee a little bit back, just about 5 centimeters. We've done this one before. So exhale, come back and maybe stay here a few breaths. Notice how this feels on the hip, the back, the shoulder. Breathing. Come up. Bring the knees back together and then shift the other knee back. Come back and hold here. And then come up. And then whatever way you like, we'll transition to standing. up to standing. So nice, slow transition. So again, take a moment with the feet. So feeling that sensation of samastiti across both feet. Legs active and awake. Let's just wake up the arms, the shoulders a little bit. So take the fingertips to the sternum. Keep the chest lifted up, but take the gaze down like you can watch the fingertips. Then inhale, open the throat, front of the chest. Exhale, elbows come forward as the chin drops. Inhale, open, open. So as you exhale and bring the hand here, let the elbows come a little forward so it's like you can feel the upper back opening, shoulder blades moving apart. Inhale, open, open. Exhale. We'll do that just a few times. Good. As you feel ready, let's stay here with the fingertips against the sternum, elbows moving forward. See if you can feel a lengthening from the middle of the upper back all the way through the triceps to the elbows maybe. As you drop the head, bring the elbows forward. Breathe into the upper back like you're making space in the back of the lungs. Then inhale, open, open the arms. So stay here. We'll do this little sequence of the arms out. So just be respectful of your body. If you don't have a lot of energy, you might need to take some breaks here. Otherwise, if you have the stamina, we'll keep the arms up through the whole sequence. So reaching the hands out, the palms of the hand turn up. Hands lower than the shoulder blades. We want to try to mitigate this lifting we sometimes do in the shoulders. Reach the fingertips away. And then just begin to look from one side to the other. Noticing neck, shoulders. So keeping the arms like this sort of holds the upper body stable. And then so the rotation is really just coming from the neck. So notice how much freedom you have to look from one side to the other. Notice if it's asymmetric, one side may move more or less than the other. And then stay on one side looking in one direction. The other hand can rotate clockwise, counterclockwise. So feel this connection here, shoulder and neck as you rotate the hands. Again, be gentle at any point if you need to rest the arms, just to get your energy back, rest the arms. Eventually though, we'll come to the second side, and now rotating the other hand clockwise, counterclockwise, feeling the neck, the shoulders. And then when you're ready, you're doing great, Barbara, take a break. When you're ready, we're gonna come up, hands apart, good. I'll wait here for you, don't worry. Good. And this one, a few breaths. Exhale, shoulder blades together. Inhale, push the shoulder blades apart. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Here I'm really enjoying. Inhale, dropping the head. Exhale, neck comes back. Good, and then whenever you're ready, release it. And let it out, good. Whew. Good. So notice now, we do the sequence every week now. I know for me, now that I'm integrating it into the regular practice, I'm feeling more stamina, it's getting a little easier. So let's integrate the feet, since we did a lot of feet stuff today. So we're gonna inhale, lift the heels, lift the hands. Exhale down. So what we normally do in Tadasana with both feet on the ground, we just lift the heels. Inhale up. Again, like you're reaching to a high shelf, hold on to whatever that is, and then exhale. Heels come down as the hands hit the side, okay? So try to integrate the movement. Heels lift, hands lift. Exhale, heels lower as the hands come down. So the feet move a little slower than we might normally move. Inhale. Exhale. Very nice. Inhale. Reach, 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 reach. Exhale. Inhale. Maybe stay here a few breaths. If you like, you can interlock the fingers, reach them up. Just a couple breaths. We won't stay too long. Legs are tired. Just feel the balance. Feel the work your legs did today. And release and come down. Pause. Shake out the ankles if you need to. Good. So let's take it a step further. We bring the legs a little apart, yeah? So let's take feet far apart. See if you can rotate on the ball of the foot, bring the heel towards you, and then put the foot down. Let's inhale, arms apart. We'll make this little spiral with the arms. And just 4 times, come down, touch the knee, inhale up. And remember, we're in this IKEA PAX container here. So the shoulders are over the hips are in line with the legs. So as we tilt down, we keep the body in alignment over that leg and back up. If we have a tendency to sort of lean forward, we're losing a little bit of the stretching, the lengthening here. So as you tip down, keep the form and up. You might not go down as far as you're used to going. That's fine. It's more about what's happening here than about how close we go to the floor. And then we'll stay here. And don't lose the form. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe let's look down at the foot here so we can continue feeling a bit on the neck. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Exhale. Come on up. And then exhale, let's come down. Let's be gentle with the body today. Keep the elbow on the knee, bend the knee nicely. So we can focus a little more on here. So inhale, reach the arm over the head. Reach, 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 reach. Exhale, look down at the foot and bring the hand towards the hip. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hand towards the hip, look down. Inhale, reach, 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 stretch that top side. Exhale, down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, down. And then inhale, let's stay in this extension. Feeling from the hip to the rib cage to the shoulders to the fingertips. This back foot stays rooted towards the floor. Body strong. Lengthening that top side. Good. Come all the way up as you're ready. Bring the feet apart, arms down, pause a moment. Feel the body. And then as you're ready, rotate. Inhale, arms up. Create that spiral. Just 4 times. Exhale, down. Touch the leg. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. And then exhale, let's stay down here. Again, maybe looking down towards that foot. Come all the way up. And then we'll come back one more time, elbow to the knee, so you can bend the knee as much as feels comfortable. Inhale, reach up, reach up, reach over. Exhale, hand towards the hip, look down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, back down. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, let's stay here and lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Make sure your low back is not overly arched. Keep the belly engaged, the core strong. Maximizing the sensation from the hip to the rib cage, to the shoulder, to the hand. Very nice. As you're ready, inhale, come up. Both feet forward, pause. And let's be kind to the legs, working so hard today. Step the feet together a moment. Pause. I'm going to close the door because I have a dog out the window smashing a plastic box, and it's just going to get louder. So let's take the feet apart. So we'll twist a little bit, really working the spine in every direction. So let's inhale up, create that spiral arm, shoulders active. Take one hand, bring it towards the opposite foot. Find a place on the floor underneath the lower shoulder. Take a moment, upper shoulder above lower shoulder, arm reaching up. Stay there, 1 breath. Then on your next inhale, open the arms. Exhale, down, other way. Opposite hand towards the opposite foot, lower shoulder above or below the upper shoulder. Inhale up. Back to the first side, stay 1 breath. Maybe inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. So now the neck is involved. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hand to the floor. Inhale, look up at that hand above you. Exhale, look down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, opposite hand to the floor. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hand comes down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale up, and this time let's stay here. So hand comes down. Looking up on inhale, looking down on exhale. Keep breathing. If the neck's not enjoying the twisting, just keep the head in a one position. Feel the body twisting from the center of the spine, one spiral through the whole spine. As we transition, let's bring both hands down between the legs. Pause here in this forward folding position. Take a breath or two. Then when you feel ready, walk the other hand towards the opposite foot. Open yourself up in the twist. Stay there. Breathing. If you like the head twisting, inhale up. Exhale down. Otherwise, hold the head in a comfortable, static posture. Again, walk the hands to the middle as you complete. Bring the hands into whatever version of this posture feels comfortable. Hands can be on the floor, holding onto the ankles maybe, even holding onto the elbows. Let the spine lengthen forward. Breathing. Slowly come halfway up, hands to the knee. Take a breath or two here. Then slowly come back to standing. Take the feet together, pause. Good. All right, let's come down a little closer to the floor again. So we'll come onto the knees. And let's rest for a moment, just in child's pose. Hands can come to the feet or they can stay in front of you. Just pause here for a moment. Let the back round. Feel the body. And then come forward onto the hands and knees again. So we've done here downward facing dog a few times. So think of this as like the downward facing puppy. It's a little simpler. So you're just walking the hands forward. And letting the chest come towards the floor so that there's like an arching through the mid and upper back. The low back is a little bit rounder. So play a little bit. For some people, I notice the hips coming back feels a little more comfortable. For some people, the hips higher feel a little more comfortable. So play there and feel like your heart is coming towards the floor. And if this just feels like way too much for the shoulders, let's bring the arms further apart here. And the chest towards the floor. So do whatever feels supportive for your shoulders, your back. Stay here, breathing. And then as you feel ready, release. There's a transition, a little bit of this creating a bow, downward facing bow, and an upward facing bow with the back. Good. As you round the back, really push through the shoulders. Feel like the arms are really working. And then we'll do a couple of versions of this twisting from the hands and knees that we do. So let's take one hand. So I'm going to take the right hand, bring it through the arm and the left leg here, twisting. The left arm can reach over the head if that feels comfortable. If not, the left hand can just stabilize somewhere next to you. So if the right shoulder is on the floor, feel like your left leg can straighten. And maybe your left leg can come off the floor. So notice how stable that is. You don't have to lift the left leg high. I'm lifting a little higher here because I'm running into the wall. But just about hip distance or so. And maybe this left hand can also come up. So you're sort of balancing, working here a little bit. Opening the body. Working some small muscles. And remember, this is called the domino posture, so you might go over. Come back as you feel ready. And play both sides here. So first, a little space for the leg this time. Left shoulder to the floor, right arm over. So this is a beautiful place to stay and explore. This can really get a deep opening behind the shoulder that's on the floor. And if you'd like to work with balance here, you can straighten the right leg or maybe lift the right leg. You can cheat too, you can touch a wall. That's a really nice way to stabilize. And maybe this arm can come up too. Balancing. Twisted pretzel, Bavarian yoga. As you feel ready to release, come down. Whew. Good. And then we'll come to sitting. So we'll come to Paschimottanasana. So again, whatever adaptations you need, we've done this now as a group enough times. You can bend the knees, can lift the hips up with a bolster or cushion. So we'll start very simple. We bring the low belly to the legs, middle belly, chest, shoulders, head down. Inhale, neck comes up, shoulders come up, mid back comes up, low back comes up, peeling away from the legs. Exhale, down, belly, chest, shoulders, head. Inhale. Okay. On days when you have more energy, just extend the arms, do the same thing. Days where the energy is a little soft, keep the hands on the floor, either when you're coming up or when you're coming down. But just breathe down, exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. This time we'll stay here in the posture. Breathing. Hands can stay on the floor. If you can easily hold on to the feet, feel free. But breathe. Keep the belly against the legs. Come all the way up. Pause. Feel the body. Let's do then Janu Shirshasana. So we'll open the knee. I'll put this way so easy to see. So the chest coming towards this leg. Same movement. Exhale down. Inhale up. If the energy is strong, exhale, keep the arms reaching forward. Hands are the last thing to come down. Inhale, reaching up. So if you do this with the arms out, it's a lot more work for the shoulders, the upper back. Again, respecting the energy of the day, hands on the floor, supportive. The back is still moving. Down, stay here in the posture. Head towards the knee. Janu Shirshasana. Breathing. Come back up. Gonna stay on this side here, just open this leg out wider, as wide as you comfortably can to one side. So a little stronger twisted version of this posture is we turn towards this outstretched leg, come down. This time we're just gonna stay in the posture. Breathing. As much as possible, bring both shoulders something like the same distance from the mat. You'll most likely feel that one side of the back is lengthening more than the other side. And we'll come up. Turn the body now. So now the shoulder is above the leg or in line with the leg. We're gonna do a side stretch. So remember, we've come here. First, you can just come down. So make sure this is lengthening. If you can come a little deeper, maybe the head and the hand is a good place to rest. And then you can reach over. If you can go a little further, you can hold the inside of this foot, elbow to the floor, but still this top shoulder is above the other shoulder, lengthening here, reaching here. Staying a few breaths. If you can reach this foot with the top arm, you can hold onto the outside edge of the foot and then turn this side, stretching a little bit towards twisting. Good. Beautiful. So stay a bit longer if you're finding a good experience here, and as you feel ready to come out and pause. Feel the body. And then we'll do Janu Shirshasana now on the other side. So we'll switch sides, we'll keep the leg in front. So again, the first time we'll come down and up a few times. Let the hands slide on the floor or work the back a little stronger by extending the arms. Just breathing, moving. Good. Exhale, let's stay down here. If you've kind of lost track of this extended leg, just be aware the foot is facing upward. If possible, you can even flex it. Otherwise, stay down here and just keep this knee facing up, foot facing up, breathing. We'll come up. We'll open this leg out to the side. A little bit of a stronger asymmetric forward fold. We'll stay down in this posture. Breathing. And then come out, release. Turn this into a side stretch, so shoulder above the leg. Come down as much as feels comfortable and reach this arm. You can hold on to the head. You can bring the elbow down, hold on to the foot. Stay here, breathing, reaching. Maybe turning it into a twist if you can comfortably hold the foot. Good. Whenever you feel you've completed, release the posture. Pause for a moment. We'll just do a forward fold with the knees in a symmetric position. So I'm going to choose to bring the soles of the feet together. You can also keep the legs in front of you, or legs wide apart might be nice. And just come forward. Let the back round. And then we're going to transition back to lying on the back when you feel ready. So first, let's just take the feet wide apart, so the soles of the feet on the floor, the knees up. Feet wider than the hips, so maybe about the width of a yoga mat or so. And you can either just let the knees come a little bit side to side. We can integrate with the breath. Exhale, coming to one side. Inhale in the center. Exhale, come all the way down. Notice what feels comfortable in your body. And then eventually let the knees come down to one side and stay there in this little twist. If you'd like, you can take the ankle of the leg that's on the bottom and put it on top of the other knee. That brings this top knee down a little bit. Just make sure that feels okay for the knee and hip of your upper leg. And then take some time, come to the second side as you feel ready. If you like, you can take the ankle of the lower leg and put it on the top knee. Release. Bring the knees towards you, kind of Apanasana, just from one side to the other. Feeling like a massage in your sacrum. Maybe here a little happy baby might feel nice, so you can try to hold on to the sole of the foot flexed. Knees down towards your armpits. Hips stay somewhat close to the floor. Breathing. Maybe gentle rocking from side to side might feel good. Can even stretch one leg, lengthen one leg and the other, or just staying down with the knees bent. Release the feet down. And just again, come back to this little bridge, Dvipadapitam. Inhale, sweep the arms as you lift the head, so the arms come by the head. As you exhale, back comes down, hands come down to the hips. So inhale, hips up. Exhale, slowly come down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Few more times. Again, you can start to roll the head again as you come down, maybe one side and the other. Head always in the center as we lift up. Good. Pause for a moment. So we normally do have space for pranayama at the end of this class. Do you guys have the space today to put your feet up on something, like a couch, a chair, or on the wall?
Yes, we have.
Rest
No problem.
Maybe if you turn around the door behind you, there you go. Perfect. So I'll show you how we can do it on a chair. Or you can use the wall with the feet up on the wall. This is like a really supportive way to do a kind of a shoulder stand. I'm going to put a little towel under my hips here because the stool is a little high. So find a way, yeah. Feet up on the wall is also quite nice. So since you two have been hiking today, the feet have been doing a lot of work, so this is kind of an honoring the feet practice. Can let the arms open, chest open, legs up. And then just let yourself be in this posture. Perhaps it would be interesting to hold the fingers in a particular mudra. So I know you ladies have practiced quite a bit, so if you have a particular mudra that you like, you can use that, or you could try something like chin mudra, the index finger and the thumb touching. This is just to sort of keep a little bit of attention and awareness. So it's not fully shavasana, fully letting go. There's a calm relaxation and still an attentiveness in the body. Notice also in this kind of posture where we passively hold the body in a slightly inverted position. It can be very supportive on hot days in the summer. you'd like to keep a gentle Ujjayi breath, you can keep it, but keep it gentle. Otherwise, you can let the breath be more natural. Throat is open. Shoulders relaxed. Jaw is relaxed. Even the small muscles of the face, the eyes, can release and let go. If you have your feet on the wall, you can slowly roll to one side. If your feet are on a chair, it might be simpler to just take one knee towards you, bring it to the floor, and the other knee. So whichever way serves best, release yourself, release your feet. Come back to the floor. Pause a moment. Come back to the deeper breath one more time. Maybe we'll do this little butterfly movement at the end here, feet together, knees together. Inhale, open. Exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly bring the knees back together. Inhale, open. Exhale, knees together. Just a few times, connecting with the slow, deep breath. And then eventually from here, we'll roll onto one side. Pause here just a moment. Let the body feel rested. And then slowly come back up. We'll sit again together. Good. So just notice how your body feels again. So we started lying down. We did probably a good 30 minutes of the floor. So starting off cool, feeling the body, the ankles, the legs. Coming to the legs, standing on the feet, opening the shoulders, the back. moving the big muscles in the body. And then coming to the floor, twisting a little deeper. So you can see almost the path of energy of the practice, keeping it low, bringing it up to the feet, stimulating the body, and then letting it come back down to the low resting point with the feet up. And then coming back to sitting. So just notice how that ride sits in your body. And depending on how your day has gone, this sequence may have a different impact on your body. May leave you feeling refreshed or nourished. May leave you feeling a bit sleepy. May give you a second wind. So just notice the impact. And then again, bring the hands in front of the heart. Anjali Mudra. So that whatever peace you may find here, we can offer it out to the whole world. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be well. May you be well and enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you. So nice to see you together.
It was a great combination, yoga and hiking today.
Yeah.